In this video, we're gonna focus on calculator shortcuts. That is how to use calculator to solve some topics in mathematics. Okay, we are starting with complex number. But before we use our calculator here, let's understand how to use this calculator here. The first thing you have to do is to on the calculator. Okay. Now there is two features that are very important to us whenever you want to master your calculator. The first feature is shift. This shift here. The second feature is alpha. So the color of this is, let's take it as yellow. The color of this here, let's take it as red for now. Okay. So if I want to get anything that is of yellow, I will press shift to get that stuff. For example, I want to get maybe this STO, or I want to get vector, or I want to get CLR. So I'll press shift to get that. If I want to get anything that is of red, okay, like S here, if I want to get S here, I'll press alpha to get this S here. Okay. Now these two features are very important to us. So let's treat this topic here using calculator shortcuts, complex number. All you have to do to get the videos is to hit the subscribe button. Okay. Now let's know what complex number is. Now complex number consists of both real number and imaginary number. So any number that consists of the real unit and imaginary unit, we call that particular number complex number. So in mathematical terms, it is written as z is equal to s plus iy. So this part here is the real part or the real unit. This part here is the imaginary part. Please take note. So any part that has this I unit is called the imaginary part or imaginary unit. So in this part here that does not have any I unit is called the real part or the real unit. Please take note. Okay. Now this particular form here is called the rectangular form or the standard form of representing complex number. So in every complex number, for that complex number to be in a standard form, it must have one real part and one imaginary part. So if you are solving a equation in a complex number, it must appear to be in one real part and one imaginary part before you conclude that that is the answer to that. Okay. Now let's solve a equation here using our calculator. Please write addition and subtraction of complex number. So we are given this equation here that is given that z1 is equal to 2i plus 5 and z2 is equal to 6 plus I. We are asked to find z1 plus z2. So you have to on the calculator here. This is how we use calculator shortcuts. You on your calculator. Okay. Now, if I want to solve any topic, I have to put my calculator in the mood of that topic. All topics have a particular mood. And how do we get mood here? You press mood, this MDE. You can see start from the statistics, equation, table, some tables you need to know, complex, base n, that is basis, okay, matrix, vector, and all. So our intention here, this topic here is complex. I'll press on 2. So my calculator will operate on complex. So I want to type this the way it is. We are asked to solve for z1 plus z2. So let me replace the vector. I'll put bracket open here to indicate that this particular complex number is different from this complex number. Okay, that is bracket open. Z1 is 2i plus 5. That's the vector given to us here as z1 plus this plus here you open your bracket, Z2 is 6 plus I. Okay, now let's get the answer here. So let's press this the way it is here in our calculator. I will put bracket open here. How do we get I? To get I is eng, this eng here, and it is what? This is eng here, eng. Okay, to get your I, this is where to get your I. So 2I, that is this one here, plus that is this plus here. 5 is this, you close your bracket, plus that is this plus here. Open your bracket. 6 plus eng, that is to get this symbol here. Close your bracket, you press equal to. So our answer here is 11 plus 3I. So class, 11 is standing as our real part, 3 is standing as our imaginary part. Please take note. So let's solve the next one here, class. We're asked to find question 2 here. We're asked to find Z2 minus Z1 if Z1 is 3 plus 2I and Z2 is 4 plus 5I. So class, solution here, class. So we're asked to find Z2 minus Z1. Let's represent this here. Z2 is 4 plus 5I minus, which is this? Z1 is 3 plus 2I. So class, let's type this in our calculator here. Okay. So we have bracket open here. That is this one here. 4 plus 5I, close your bracket, minus that this one here. Open your bracket again for this. 3 plus 2I, close your bracket. So this bracket open and close here is separating this complex number from this complex number. Okay, you press equal to here. Our answer is 1 plus 3I. Please take note. This is our answer here. Okay, now let's move to the next one here. Product of complex number. Product of complex number. If you have two complex number, Z1 and Z2, to represent these two here in product, this can be expressed as Z1, Z2. But don't forget, product of complex number Z1, Z2 is the same as Z1, Z2 is the same as Z2, Z1. Please take note. Okay, so if you're asked to find this, it's the same thing as this. Please take note of this. Okay, now we are given a question here, class. They said, given that M1 is equal to 6 plus 9I and M2 is equal to 10 minus 4I are two complex numbers. Calculate the product of M1 and M2. So we're asked to find product of M1 and M2, that is M1, M2 be equal to, what is our M here? M is given to us as 6 plus 9I. M2 is given to us as 10 minus 4I. Please take note. So now let's press this using calculator. I'll put bracket open here, that is 6 plus 9I. Close your bracket. Open your bracket again. 10 minus 4I. Close your bracket. So equal to, my answer here is 96 plus 66I. So the answer here is C. So the next here is division or quotient of complex number. Division or quotient of complex number. So if I have two complex number P1 and P2, if these two complex numbers are expressed in this form here, P1 over P2, we call it division of complex number. But this expression here is not the same as